Calvin, your ex-teammate. Now today I'm going to be covering how to start a basic gaming channel for 2018, because now, as the years are going, we're gaining more and more experience and we're getting newer and newer softwares. But hey, some of the old ones are still useful. So today I'll be covering most of the things you'll need to start a basic gaming channel. Now, first off, of course, for a gaming channel, you're going to need a screen recording software. So this video is for computer. If you guys want me to do one on console or iPad, maybe I'll do that in the near future. But for now, we're just doing computers. So computers it is. So you need a screen recording software. Now, if you're a basic starter, which this video is for, then I would recommend a free software, something like OBS, because it has no watermarks or anything, because I know most of you guys do not like watermarks, and me too. I personally don't like watermarks. I just feel like it doesn't make me seem cool. So for those of you guys who don't want a watermark, that's gonna be OBS. But if you guys don't mind a watermark and need a free software, then I would recommend Bandicam. Bandicam is very, very simple. So these are some great things to start off for your recording. And then so you'll also need a microphone, and if you want to add your face, you can also get a webcam. Now, I'll put a link in the microphone and webcam I use so that you guys can see what they are. Now, in this situation, these things are going to cost money, but they're not going to cost you too much for beginners. So there's going to be the microphone and the webcam in the description if you want them. You don't really need a microphone unless you want to record sound, and you don't necessarily need a webcam unless you want to record your face. So make sure to keep that in mind. It's only optional. But if you're going to do a gaming channel, you have to at least have screen recording. So that's screen recording for the people who don't want to pay. Now for the people who want to pay, alright, so now let's get into the real expensive stuff. So if you guys want a very simple recording system, then I'd recommend Bandicam. But this time, the full-on purchase gives you all the features and you will not have a watermark. So even better, you'll have it and there's no watermark, and there's some additional features that you will get. And once again, the microphone and the webcam are optional. So just keep that in mind. Now, moving on to editing softwares. For editing softwares, for free editing softwares, then I would recommend Bandicut. Bandicut is made by the same creators of Bandicam. It will have a watermark if you don't buy the full thing, but still, it is a very good recording software. Not recording software, sorry. It's a really good editing software. And yeah, so really all you need to do is you can cut your files or videos, and you can also just like minimize your video to certain parts that you want. So it's very, very useful. Now, if you guys want something really expensive, now let me tell you, alright, the purchasable editing softwares that are actually good cost a lot, okay? Like Bandicut, it's easy, so it's not going to cost you that much. But if you're trying to go as cheap as you can for a really advanced editing software, I recommend Filmora Wondershare or Wondershare Filmora. I actually don't know how you pronounce it, but that will also be in the description, including everything else I have mentioned so far. But yeah, so make sure to check out the description if anything here sounded useful to you so far. Now, moving on, I would also recommend Camtasia Studios. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but it will be in the description below. Just know these things can have a heavy price, like $60 to even around the 200. So just be warned. Things can't be that cheap, but when it comes to recording softwares, it's gonna get a little cheaper. But just know, if you're trying to make a really legit gaming channel that's gonna like rise to popularity right away, then I'd recommend the ones that cost money. But for those of you guys who are beginners, I don't think you guys should start off like trying to be so hardcore and legit, because let me tell you a little something. To grow, you need to at least get used to doing these things. So say recording softwares, you might not want to pay just yet because you want to get like more experience using it. So try the watermarks first, And then the other thing is, you'll grow in popularity that way. And then when you are really popular, then maybe you can spend the money, because then you'll start earning revenue from YouTube. I'm sorry this sounds a little complicated, but I might make another updated version of this video today to kind of help you. And so that's that. And then for speakers are also not required, but if you really want them, then that's up to you. And then last but not least, you guys know most gamers and YouTube gamers like cool equipment. So I'd recommend maybe a if you wanted to, and this is absolutely optional, but I'm going to tell you right now, this is not required, and this is just for extra money that you like to spend. I would only recommend this for after you guys are getting good and you guys have started to make YouTube revenue. I'd recommend any gaming mouse of your choice, because most people have their own styles, and a keyboard that does not make sound, because there's several of those on several brands. But you want like a really quiet keyboard. Mine is really loud, but it's an LED, so I felt like it was worth it. But mostly for gaming channels, I wouldn't recommend a loud one, because it usually gets like in the way of your talking, because it's so loud. The only reason why I use it is because it was the cheapest one I could find, and it was the coolest looking. So that's the only reason. But thank you for sticking for this video. If you guys would like another tutorial for console and iPad or phone, whatever, then please like the video, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment down below that you guys want those tutorials. Now, just also know that I'm going to make another video concerning YouTube and giving you guys all the tips you guys need to know about YouTube to grow your channel. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And other than that, peace.